Every day, there's a voice inside that gets quieter and quieter, buried beneath the noise of what should be, what others expect, what the system demands. That voice isn't just a whisper. It's the pulse of everything real and raw about who you are, what you want, what you've been made for. But here's the brutal truth. The world was never built for that voice to thrive. It was built to contain it, to tame it with rules, with boxes, with easy comforts that slowly choke the fire inside you. You know this because you've felt it. Every meeting that felt meaningless, every pitch that wasn't yours, every safe decision that took the wind out of your sails, it's a slow suffocation disguised as progress. The system tells you freedom, but freedom is a lie wrapped in formality and forced smiles. It sets traps dressed as paths, handing you maps that lead nowhere except back to the same place you started, exhausted, uninspired, misaligned. And here's the worst part, you're not alone. You're one of many burning quietly in that cage, and what the world calls exceptional, rare, brilliant ends up misunderstood, isolated, misaligned. Not because you're broken, no. Because the world has no space that's truly yours. It's a factory of mediocrity that rewards copying, not creating. It loves compliance, not courage. It favors comfort, not the chaos needed to birth something real. So something has to break. It must break, because inside you, there is more. More fire, more madness, more vision waiting to explode beyond the limits set by fear, doubt, or rules. You're done pretending that this grind will make it. Done waiting for permission. Done watering down the crazy ideas no one sees. Because if not now, when? The sparks of true innovation always come from the edge, from the places everyone else skips over because they're too messy, too risky, too uncomfortable. That's where you live. That uncomfortable edge is your real home. That's the only place progress breathes. You don't want to tweak an existing model. You want to blow it up and rebuild from the ashes. You want to carve out a reality that doesn't just fit you, but frees you. This isn't about chasing funding or validation or even status. It's about answering the question no one dares ask aloud. What would you build if no one was watching? If the eyes of judgment, expectation, and tradition vanished, what wild, unforgiving, brilliant thing would you create? This question isn't just a thought. It's a crack in the wall, because what you would build in that pure space, the one unpolluted by the world, is the essence of you, raw and reckless and honest. It's the seed of everything that's been waiting to break through. But more than that, it's your key to freedom. If you can see that idea, that project, that mission in your mind right now, then you already know what keeps you up at night. You know the weight of the dream that doesn't fit neatly into a pitch deck or a quarterly report. You know, deep down, it would change more than just your life. It would shake the system itself. But here's what most get wrong. Freedom isn't about escaping work or pain. It's about owning it fully. Freedom is claiming your will as your weapon, even when it's messy and lonely and terrifying. Freedom is being so relentlessly critical that you break every assumption you've ever trusted, including the ones about yourself. Freedom demands patience, not the fake kind, but the one that knows greatness isn't a sprint. It's a relentless, grinding marathon. The world wants you to sprint. It wants quick wins it can digest and forget. But you? You're here to last, to transform, to build something that lasts beyond you, that redefines reality because you refuse to settle. So start with the fire you feel right now, the one that the world tells you to hide. Invite yourself to dream. No filters, no limits, no screen of what would work. Dream with the ferocity of someone who knows nothing is safe and everything is possible. What would that startup be? What kind of problem would you solve if you didn't care about the market size or the competition's moves? What would you build if failure wasn't a threat but a compass? That idea is the purest form of your power. Let it grow wild and unchained. Then find the others. The rare few who burn as fiercely as you do are out there. They're hidden beneath the noise, behind layers of noise and distraction. This is not about building a big crowd. It's about building a constellation, links between the brilliantly misaligned, the fiercely different. Together, you'll forge strength from your contrasts. Alone, you're a spark in the dark. Together, you become a firestorm. That's how you remake a broken world, not by joining the crowd, but by unleashing the power locked inside the few who'll break every rule to change the game. This path won't be easy. It won't bring comfort or safety. It will demand you burn your illusions until only truth remains. It will force you to say no to everyone and everything that bleeds your energy without lifting your vision higher. You have to embrace solitude and community at the same time. Solitude because no one else can carry your fire. Community because no one stands strong alone forever. And when those two collide, magic happens. Raw, brutal, unstoppable magic. Remember, the system that tries to contain you cannot contain what you are made to be. It doesn't matter if others don't watch or approve. What matters is that you are watching yourself, challenging your own limits, and rewriting the rules with every bold choice. You're not here to fit in. You're here to break out, to disrupt the comfortable lies, to shake the foundations with something original, fearless, and true. So the real question isn't, what would you build if no one was watching? But will you build it even if no one ever watches? Will you hold that vision like a lifeline and walk through the doubt, the failure, the silence? Will you labor while the world sleeps, knowing that your time is coming, that your breakthrough is on the other side of pain and persistence? The moment you answer yes is the moment you're no longer a prisoner of illusions. You become the sovereign architect of your own reality. No flag, no role, no title can bind you. You are free because you have chosen to be free. And with that freedom comes a responsibility brighter than any throne, the responsibility to create, to connect, to become. To gather the few and ignite the many. This is not a call for the comfortable. It's a call for the restless, the ones who can feel the tension deep inside, the call for more that won't let them rest. The ones who understand that the world isn't broken beyond repair, it's broken beyond complacency. If you burn with that fire, if you feel the weight of that mission, then you already know what to do. Build that startup. Build the vision that no one else dares see because it scares them. Build it with everything you've got because this is your liberation. The world doesn't owe you the space. You have to take it. The world doesn't offer a blueprint. It's your job to write one. The world doesn't reward authenticity. It punishes it. But here's the secret no one else will tell you. That punishment is the price of power. If you want to be exceptional, you will have to be uncomfortable. If you want to be unforgettable, you will have to be relentless. If you want to light the way for others, you have to be willing to walk through darkness alone sometimes. And in that darkness, the fire inside you dances like never before. It's alive. It's hungry. It's your truth. It's what no one can take away, because it never came from the outside world. It came from inside you. So build your startup like no one is watching, but more importantly, build it for yourself. For the part of you that refuses to be ordinary, that refuses to settle, that refuses to die quietly. Because when you do, you don't just build a company. You build a movement. You build a revolution. You build a future where the exceptional finally has a home, and freedom isn't a lie, but a fight worth winning. The question is not if. The question is when, and the answer is now.